Hi guys! I'm just gonna wait for a couple people to pop on here. I doubt anybody's coming because it's Friday night, so I'm just gonna start talking to myself until anybody signs on. And then I'm gonna repeat myself. I was just running around the house, so I can't breathe. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about a couple tips. We're on day 3, and I'm gonna talk about a couple tips about bad breath. Because one thing that happens when you go into ketosis and when you're fasting, hi, everybody's on. I was just talking to myself, nice to join me. Okay, so, hi guys. Oh, you guys are all here. I thought nobody was gonna come because it's Friday, but you guys are all like me and we don't do anything on Fridays. Okay, awesome, I'm so happy. So today I wanted to talk about a couple tips regarding bad breath, because as we know, when you're water fasting, sometimes you get that sticky, yucky breath in your mouth, right? Hi, Dimitri's doing day 1. For some reason I can't breathe because I was like running back and forth in the house. Resting in my recliner. Awesome, guys. Who else is on day 3? Dimitri just said he's on day 1. What day are you guys on? I'm gonna introduce you to one of my best friends. It's called the tongue scraper. It's called a tongue scraper. So you just use it like and you like wipe off all the gunk off your tongue, and that's how you get a nice breath. So that's number 1. Now, a couple people have asked me this question. They said, hey, can I use toothpaste and brush my teeth during a water fast? Please. Please, yes, please use your mouthwash. Please use your toothpaste. I'm really giggly right now. I don't know if it's because it's Friday or because I'm starting to get that mental clarity euphoria kicking in. But anyway, I'm super giggly and I'm happy you guys are here. Okay, this is another trick for water fasting. You take a little bit into your mouth, you rinse, and you spit it out. Therefore, there are no calories and you're not consuming anything. Please don't drink this. And please, I know you're hungry, but don't eat your toothpaste, okay? Yeah, anyway, so don't eat your toothpaste, don't drink your Listerine, don't drink your Colgate, don't eat your tongue scraper. Who's hungry right now? Are any of you guys hungry? Are you guys feeling good? For some reason, I think just January just clicked my brain into like, no, I'm fasting. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Yaz. And I decided that I'm not hungry for some reason. Maybe because I was feasting so much in December and got a little bit carried away, guys. I know Fastmas turned into Fatmas because we were supposed to fast a lot, but then we just kind of, whoops. Lana says she's hungry. Okay, so some tips about hunger today. You guys need to go into the weekend, because the weekend is when you start feeling hungry. Hi, Jeremy is on day 3. Fasting is really difficult for me and it triggers binge eating. Okay, so I'll talk about 2 things. Lana talked about hunger. So the only way to get rid of hunger is to not give in to the temptations. Fasting, as you guys know, is like a muscle. They always call it the fasting muscle. Practice makes perfect. So let's say one day you want to learn a song on the piano, so you start playing, boom, you mess up. You're not going to quit forever. You're just going to start again. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. Oh, I messed up again. Okay, I'm going to try this song again. Oh, I messed up again. And you keep trying and trying and trying until you can play the whole piece. Same with fasting. Oh, you did 24 hours? Oh, you ate? Oops, you messed up. Okay, let's try again. 36 hours? Wow, you're doing a good job. Okay, let's try again. Ooh, I did 48 hours now. Good job. I'm going to keep going. Oh, I messed up. Oops, let me try for 3 days. Let me try for 4 days. So it's a fasting muscle. As everything else, fasting takes practice. So practice makes perfect. That's one thing. Now, Deborah talked about how fasting triggers her binge eating. Actually, I have, okay, can you guys wait 1 second? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That's why I was out of breath earlier. I actually got this book called Brain Over Binge. Give me 2 seconds and I'll put the link down below for you guys. Sorry, I'm on my tippy toes doing like this. I'm gonna put this link in the description. Just check back in like 5 minutes after the video is done being live, and I'm gonna put all the Amazon links there. So this is a good book about brain over binge. I have not read it yet. I've heard incredible things about it, and it's really teaching you the steps about how to get over binge eating. I know binge eating is something that many people struggle with. So it's important that we kind of resolve this. One thing I notice is that with a short water fast, if I'm not really kind of like programmed my mind yet about not binge eating and I'm not really in the fast yet because I'm just a couple days in, then I can maybe eat more than if I went like 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, or 21 days. Then you don't actually feel as hungry after the fast. And the reason is you've really had time every single day to have this discussion with yourself about the true meaning of hunger and if you're really hungry and how food is gonna last forever. So that's why when I do these longer fasts, it's not only for the weight loss, guys. Like, weight loss is just a side effect. Don't even think about like, oh, how much weight loss? Do I lose 1 pound or like 2 pounds or like, how many could I lose in 5 days? No, don't care about that. Really focus on the mental aspect, because the longer you fast and the longer you work up to fasting, don't do it cold turkey. That's when you really start to change your relationship with food. The whole point of fasting is to get that ding, that mental clarity to be able to change your relationship with food. Okay? If you guys are watching this right now, give me a little like, because some of you guys don't do the liking thing, and I love you guys. Makes me feel good, you know? But anyway, so that's one thing. The longer you fast, the more you actually start to develop a good relationship with food and you build that mental resilience. So every single time you want to reach for some food and you go, no. Okay. Then next time you want to reach for some food, no. Okay, that was hard. Okay, I want to reach for some food again. No, you can't reach for some food. And then it gets kind of easier. You don't even have that much of an argument with yourself, because I know sometimes, oh, you guys all liked it. I love you guys. No, I can see the likes popping up and it's making me smile. For some of you guys, if you didn't go on waterfastingforum.com yet, I'm gonna actually make a bunch of topics on there so we could talk about different things. Because on the Facebook group, what happens is that everything gets lost. So you'll write a question once, and then all of a sudden it'll disappear, and then someone will ask the same question. So in the waterfastingforum.com, it's just waterfastingforum.com. If you go on it, there's a bunch of topics. So when you go onto the topics, you'll be like, oh, okay, thyroid medication, or oh, how to help with halitosis, which is your bad breath, or oh, I'm on, day 21 results. So it's easier to go on there and see the actual thread and everybody's conversation under there. That's why I keep telling you guys to join waterfastingforum.com, and it's free, so there's no excuses really. Just go on there, do your daily journal. It's gonna program you every single day. I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm gonna go back to programming and building your mental resilience when you're fasting, okay? Remember, we have our entire lives. I did this in my pep talk videos. We have our entire lives to eat, okay? Imagine how many days from now until, let's say, we're 85 or 100, or I don't even know what the lifespan is at this point. We have our entire lives to eat the foods that we love. So let's say that I'm craving, I'm not even gonna name things because I don't want you guys to get cravings right now, but let's say I'm craving this fast food object right here, okay? So I'm craving this food, and I'm pretty sure I've had it before, that's why I'm craving it. So just tell yourself, okay, food, I've had you before. I know what you taste like. I can picture what it's gonna feel like, the sensation in my mouth. I can picture what it's gonna feel like, going through my throat, making me feel comfortable, the whole comfort food thing. So you look at that food and say, listen, food, I love you. You were good once, but I literally have the entire rest of my life to eat you. So I know I'm craving you, evil food, right now, but I can eat you at any point I want in the next 100 years. Maybe it's gonna be futuristic 2020, and our lifespan's gonna shoot up to 120 years. Who knows? Who knows what happens? But that's what you have to tell yourself, okay? I know that some of you guys are playing that little dance right now, okay? Tell me if this happens to you right now. Tell me. When you go up to your fridge, right, and you're like, I'm really hungry. Okay, I'm fasting. I shouldn't eat. But I'm really hungry. Okay, no. I'm fasting. No eating. Okay, I'm really hungry. No. I'm fasting. Okay. But I was really good today. I fasted for 24 hours. So maybe I should just let myself eat and give myself a reward. No. I'm fasting. You know what I'm saying? It's that weird dialogue, that weird conversation you have with yourself when you're looking in the fridge and you're like, I should do it, right? Yeah, I should do it. It's like your little devil. It's like, yeah, eat it. Rah. And this is like, no, you're fasting. Don't eat it. Yeah, eat it. Do it. You're doing a good job. Eat it. Give in to your sensations. You only have one life, YOLO. And this one's like, no, your body is a temple. Ah, what am I saying? Guys, I really think, can you tell that the mental clarity and the euphoria and like the ridiculous high energy kicked in for me? Usually on day 3, I'm like crashing and I'm dead and I'm tired, but for some reason, I guess practice helps and I'm feeling better and I'm feeling goofy and it's Friday, okay? Again, drink your water. Water is the most important thing. You don't have to drink a ridiculous amount of water, guys. I know, hi Goofy. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I'm gonna chug like 100 liters of water every day to fast my body. You don't need to do that. Like, don't drink so much water where the thought of drinking water makes you want to throw up. Like, that's the worst. Just drink when you're hungry, drink when you're bored, drink when you're hungry again, okay? You don't need to do anything. Just drink when you're thirsty. Don't force yourself. Don't gulp down like 3 massive gallons of water just because the internet tells you to do so. Like, relax, okay? You don't need that much water, okay? But check with your doctor because I don't want to get in trouble. Another thing, okay? Golden rule, salt. Okay, imagine it opened and just spilled everywhere. That always happens to me. So, salt. Take your salt. Somebody just asked, I forgot who, Happy New Year's. So somebody just asked about how much salt to put in your water. So I will demonstrate, okay? I will demonstrate. Oh, I can't demonstrate because my glasses are way over there. But you just take a glass of water and you take, okay, you know what? I will demonstrate. How often do we, okay. Literally, I take, well, you can't even see how much that is. I'm gonna make a huge mess. I take like this much salt, okay? Just a pinch or 2, it doesn't matter. It's gonna taste a little salty. Just take a pinch of water, of salt, put it in your glass of water and drink it. That's it. Like, mix it up or else it's gonna get all to the bottom. But do that. I feel like I just threw it on the floor, but I put it on the table. So just do that, okay? Just do it a couple times a day. If you're feeling low energy, do the salt. If you're feeling tired, do the salt. If you're feeling dizzy, do the salt. Always do the salt, that's all you need. I know they have all these like recipes for some miracle drinks that you mix and drink while you're water fasting, but you don't need that at all. Okay, you don't need any of that complicated stuff. Just take your salt. Salt is one of the electrolytes, it's sodium. So it's gonna replenish your electrolytes that you usually get because your sodium levels get depleted when you're fasting since you're not consuming any foods and foods have salt. So it's pretty basic. That's why you feel low energy and stuff. So you'd be surprised, honestly, how much a little pinch of salt is really gonna just perk you right back up. So do that a couple times a day. I didn't even drink my salt today because I feel good, but if I feel low energy, do the salt. Do the salt. Oops, okay. Somebody says, is chewing gum okay? A lot of people I know, they chew gum. I personally like to stay away from the gum because when I would chew gum in general, like I just never did it during fasting, but I feel like it kind of gets your salivary glands working and it gives you that response in your body that will trigger hunger. That's why I don't like to do gum. Also, sometimes they have calories, or even the sugar-free ones have like xylitol, erythritol, stevia, sugar, whatever it is. So I like to stay away from gum, but it's totally your personal preference. Like, I don't think it's a make or break type of thing. You're still gonna do well on your fast, but just like mentally, I don't wanna have those triggering feelings about getting hunger and the hunger response due to your salivating from chewing gum. So that's why I personally don't like to chew gum. What else can I talk about, guys? Give me an idea. I will wait for your comments. Woo! What else was I saying? Oh, I didn't do my post-it today. Should I do my post-it today? Wow, can I tell you guys a new life hack that I discovered? Someone just told me on Reddit. Okay, so this is super irrelevant if anyone just came on. Okay, you know how we're weird and we always do the post-its like this, right? And then it kind of curves up, and then you put it on the wall, and it, oh, you can't see that. And then you put it on the wall, right? And it flips up like that, like every single one of my post-its on my board. So apparently, the correct way to take your post-it off is actually to do it like flat. I think I did that wrong. Things I learned today, guys. Today I learned. So yeah, you do it flat, and then you can put it on your wall, and it actually lays flat instead of sticking up like that. Did you know that? That's a great, incredible new trick that I just taught you guys. Okay, What should we talk about today? For anyone who just logged on, we were talking about how to beat bad breath while fasting. I'm gonna put the link for a tongue scraper in the description box below in a second after I post the video. And then some people were like, hey, can I brush my teeth and use toothpaste and Listerine while fasting? Yes, you can use mouthwash, and yes, you can use toothpaste. Please don't eat the toothpaste, okay? Please. I know you're hungry. Do not eat the toothpaste. I'm gonna do a little bit more reading about this after I finish my other book. I'm gonna read this so I can talk about binging for you guys, because I know that a lot of people get triggered to binge after their water fast. What I was talking about earlier is just to let people know that for me, the longer I water fast, the more I change my relationship with food. Is it the same with drinking tea or better without it? Okay, so for drinking tea or herbal tea or black coffee, totally fine. So as much as you want, you could drink your herbal tea, you can drink your black coffee, you can even have the bubbly. You gotta peek into my fridge. My fridge is messy right now, so I don't want to show you. So you can even have these like bubbly or LaCroix. Basically, if you look at the label at the back, has 0 calories, but also if you look at the ingredients, I don't know if you can even see that, it's too flashy, but it's just carbonated water with a natural essence. There's no sweetener. So don't be fooled by 0 calorie drinks. They usually have aspartame, sucralose, I don't know, any other type of sweetener, stevia, whatever, but you can drink this because it has no, you cannot drink tea with stevia. So no drinking tea with stevia. Don't do artificial sweeteners. Some people do it, but you know, I had someone that was just putting a little bit of monk fruit into their drinks. Hi. Someone I was coaching was putting monk fruit into their coffee every day, and I told them don't do it, and they were doing it every day anyway, and they actually lost significantly less weight than when they did their round 2 and they did a water fast and they didn't do the monk fruit sweetener. Even though it doesn't spike insulin and it doesn't have any calories, etc., it still somehow has an effect on our bodies, and there's so many like contradicting studies about it. So I would just recommend, guys, that we skip any type of sweetener. So I know it's kind of difficult and I know water's gonna get boring, but really try to stick to like a herbal tea, coffee, or something like this that has no sweetener. These are not the best tasting things in the world, but it gives you some sort of taste in your mouth. It's just carbonated water with a natural essence, and there's no sweetener in it. I'm gonna start my water fast tomorrow since I failed, which was literally 2 weeks ago. Okay guys, one thing about failing, so many people are telling me, oh, we failed. Like I said, this is a fasting muscle. No fast is ever a fail. Okay, I always talking about failing forward. It's not a failure if you psych yourself out and somehow convince yourself that you deserve to eat, right? It's not a problem. You'll know that your mental state actually convinced you to eat, so at least you're aware of that. But it's not a failure, because any fast that you do is better than not doing a fast. So if you guys have done like 12 hours and you ate, too bad, okay? You ate. Just jump right back on it after your little refeed meal. Then try for the next time 24 hours, then the next time 36, 48, 72, like just keep going. Practice makes perfect, okay? So don't ever feel like a failure for messing up on your fast. Exactly. He says it's not failure, it's a lesson, absolutely. So learn the things that you need to learn from that experience where you broke your fast and use it for the next time, okay? So that's something that you need to think about. And one thing, somebody said it in the Facebook group today, and they were saying, stop thinking about failure. The one moment that you're gonna start succeeding in this journey is the moment where you start talking positively to yourself, okay? There's no point at all in your life to always look yourself in the mirror or always have these negative thoughts like, oh, I'm gonna be fat forever, I'm hopeless, I'm gonna be fat, I'm sad, like there's no way I'm gonna get my dream body, this, that, this, negative, 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 negative. Don't do that, because you're sending negative energy into the universe. Okay, I know sometimes even like people have this habit of when you see something that you're maybe jealous of, like a beautiful body on Instagram that makes you feel sad. If that happens, don't say, oh, that girl is like a terrible, annoying person and she has a hot body, but she's probably like a beep, 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 you know? Just send her good vibes. Say, okay, this person or this physique, I aspire to it. I want to have a good like energy that I'm sending towards. I'm trying to read the comments, guys, while I'm talking about this. I almost cheated today. Too much temptation in the kitchen. Yeah, don't cheat. But what I was saying before I got distracted by all your adorable comments is send positive energy to the things that you want. It's the law of attraction. So do not ever negative self-talk. Do not be negative about your body. No matter what size you are right now, it doesn't matter if you're 400 pounds, 200 pounds, 180 pounds, 120 pounds. Doesn't matter, because even people who are 400 pounds are insecure, and even people who are 100 pounds are insecure. You will always have those insecurities regardless of the size of your body. So stop with the negative self-talk and really start to focus on doing some positive self-talk this year. If you see a body and a nice physique, say, you know what? That person worked hard to get that body. Maybe genetics play a little bit of a factor in it, but I'm sure that person eats well and works out hard. So you know what? They really, really deserve it, and they deserve that body, and I deserve that body because I want to work like that as well. Okay, so exactly, this person just said that they dated a model before and they're the most insecure people on the planet. Everybody's insecure. If you're the most attractive person in your entire life, I'm reading Lana's comment, what day will hunger diminish? Personally, for me, when you get over the day 5 hump, so day 3 is the hardest day for everyone. So if you guys are here right now, it might be the hardest day for everyone. But when you get to day 5, magically, everything just starts to get better. Okay, as long as you're taking your salt, your energies are gonna peak, your mental clarity is gonna peak, your productivity is gonna peak, and everything's gonna be good. Okay, so just keep going. You know, my first milestone is getting to 5. So I've already done day 3 now. I'm gonna put that post-it away. Well, it's still in the vision of what you're looking at, but I don't like this sweater. I feel like a vampire. Oh my God, why am I doing this on live? Anyway, okay, so again, going back to negative self-talk, don't do it. Okay, you look gorgeous. You know, people are posting on the water fasting forum their before pictures and saying, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. The only reason we think it's embarrassing to post a raw picture of ourselves in our workout clothing with our little belly showing is because we're so used to seeing the photoshopped and doctored images on Photoshop where they're like, but they don't even look like that. So then when we post a real life photo with like our sports bra and our little gut hanging out and then our pants, and then we're like, oh, this is so embarrassing. The whole world's gonna think I'm fat and ugly. That's not the case. Okay, you look beautiful. Most bodies look like that. Okay, we're doing this for our health. We're trying to be the best people that we can be. So don't worry about what your body looks like. Focus on the mental aspect and let the weight loss be a side effect. Okay, all those gym people, like I used to be at the gym all the time. I used to work in a gym as well. And all the people at the gym, let me tell you, they're the people that work the hardest. Yeah, they have really nice bodies, but they started from here. They were so insecure at the beginning. That's what motivated them to work out so much. So those people you see with the big muscles and the super perfect bodies, they're usually the most insecure people. Okay, so focus on the health aspect, because I'm not even gonna get into this tangent right now, but sometimes the fitness industry is actually not about health. Me, I like to talk about health, but the fitness industry is turning into aesthetics, where aesthetics is the most important thing, and then they're starting to take a bunch of drugs and steroids and this and that and this and that in order to achieve the physique that they want. But that doesn't mean that the way that they take to achieve that physique is good. What's the keto diet that you talk about? Is it only protein and no carbs? So keto is basically low carb, high fat, and moderate protein. So you're really just limiting your carbs. So any of the rice, pasta, flour, what's the big main one? Bread, all those things, you just skip those and you focus more on eating like meats and cheeses and vegetables and those types of things. So that's more keto. One day I will open this for you and show you what's in my fridge when I tidy it out. So eventually when I stop fasting, I'm gonna show you guys my OMAD. Yeah, so no processed carbs, eat natural carbs like broccoli. Because technically veggies are still a carb, but then you subtract the fiber and then it becomes like a net carbs. So keto means that you're staying under like 20, 30 net carbs per day. Some people say 50 net carbs. I like to stick to like a low 20 and even some days 10. And eventually I would be interested in trying out the carnivore diet and coming back to you guys with that, because I'm pretty much more carnivore. I know there's a lot of vegetarians and vegans and plant-based people on this channel, and I hope that you guys are still here for the fasting and stuff, but I just personally, I like meat, so I like doing that, even though I don't want to get into this whole debate right now. So I'm sorry that if you guys are vegan and stuff. I realized I was turning fat when my family started telling me you've changed so much since last year since I've gotten fat. Okay, well, at least they said it in a positive, construction way, constructive criticism way. So that's a good thing. You know, sometimes we get mad at people for telling us that, oh, you've changed, or hey, you've gained a couple pounds. But at the end of the day, like, the only reason we would be upset with it is because we're not being honest with ourselves. And if you can really get over the fact that it was kind of like a rude comment, or maybe you're upset about it initially, look yourself in the mirror and really tell yourself, like, okay, I gotta be honest with myself. I gotta pull myself out of this self-denial and be like, you know what? Okay, they're right. Maybe they noticed. Maybe I gained a couple pounds. Too bad. Okay. One thing that I started telling myself recently that my partner actually told me is that I always said, like, oh, I'm just a fatty, I'm fat, I'm gonna be fat forever. I haven't had cake in like, I don't even know the last time I had cake for this question that you just answered. But I actually made a keto cake last November for my boyfriend's birthday, so that was fun. I made it with, anyway, let's talk more about what I was just talking about. So I always used to talk myself down negatively and say things like, oh, I'm just a big fat, I'm gonna be fat forever, and I'm so depressed and things like that. And he kept telling me, stop calling yourself fat. It doesn't matter if you're in a fatter body. Okay, these are not, don't quote his words, I'm just paraphrasing. But he said, it doesn't matter what body that you're in, just really focus on telling yourself, okay, I'm this person who has a little bit of fat around me, and I have to revert back to my original slimmer body, my original healthy weight. This allows you to release yourself from the fact that you think that you're overweight. Okay, so stop telling yourself that I am an overweight person, I am big bone, I am fat forever, I'm hopeless, I'm always gonna be fat, because that's gonna make you kind of revert back to always being overweight if you really believe that. So what you have to do, I'm talking too fast. But what you have to do is tell yourself, okay, originally, even though we have bones and some people's frame is bigger than the others, I'm so sorry. You guys are writing so many things. I can't even catch up. So I'm going to check the comments later, and I'll put it in the video below. If you guys have any Q&As, put it in the comments and I'll answer them in the next video tomorrow. But what I was talking about, when you call yourself big boned, okay, we all have a different frame. My frame is definitely bigger than a petite woman who's like 5 foot tall, okay? But that doesn't mean that I'm big boned to the point that I'm supposed to be like 300-400 pounds. Okay, so don't convince yourself that you're big boned. Tell yourself that you have a normal frame and a normal allowance of being overweight, but that doesn't mean that you're big boned. Okay, so we need to revert back to our healthy way of being and our healthy body size, okay, for health. Not all about weight, not all about appearance, just for your health. Okay, you guys know that I used to use my puffer. I have this like big puffer with a Ventolin on it. I used to use it all the time, and I used to have borderline sleep apnea. So I would snore. I don't know if I told you guys this before. When I was like 225 pounds, I used to snore so much that one day I was in Morocco, and yes, I will make a video on how to cope with I will make a video for you, Vida. I went to travel one time, and I went to Morocco, and we went to these little tents outside in the desert, and I was snoring so bad, guys, that like I sounded like this wild animal, that I remember that the people who were guarding the camp actually came up to our tent in the middle of the night. And my friend came to see me. She pushed me to wake up, they think you're a wild animal. Because I was like, ah! I'm not even going to make awkward snoring noises right now because I'm so embarrassed. But it was so bad, and I was snoring so much, and I had borderline sleep apnea, and I always needed to use my puffer, and it was terrible. And what fasting helped me do, and what losing weight helped me do, is to get over the sleep apnea and to get over the snoring. Imagine, like, I used to snore so bad. I was embarrassed to have like sleepovers. Like, my friends would always come over, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep in this room. You guys sleep over there. or we would have like a party, like a slumber party or something, and I'd be like, okay, everybody go home, I'm gonna go home, and I have to wake up early in the morning because I was just so deathly afraid of snoring. And even traveling with my friends, I didn't want to be in the same room as them, which you kind of have to be, but then I felt like the jerk who's gonna keep everybody awake the whole time, so it was just super depressing. And I'm glad to say that snoring is totally weight related for me. So if you're snoring a lot, I promise you it will go away once you lose weight. And that was motivation enough, guys, to make me stop eating. Oh, it was embarrassing. I wish, like, people used to think it's so funny that while I'm sleeping, they would record me and then they'll wake me up and, oh, this is just snoring so much. And it was just, honestly, it's like I'm laughing about it now, but it really upset me so much because it's something that I felt like I was doomed for and I couldn't do anything about, but it's really nothing that's permanent. You could change, you just need to drop the weight. Okay, so that's why I keep talking about dropping weight for a health perspective. Okay, so I hope a couple of these little stories helped you guys today. Lose weight only for the health part and just focus on the health part of fasting, and the weight will come down after it, okay? So don't worry about anything. Just keep going, keep pushing. Don't psych yourself out to eat today. If you're here, we're gonna do the check-in tomorrow. So stay strong. Day 3 is the hump. Get over that hump. Get to day 5, we're almost there, and I promise it will get so much easier, okay? It will get so much easier. A couple of you guys said that you snort a lot and that you have sleep apnea. It's something that you can get rid of. Romy says, thanks for the calendar. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys a little bit. I'm kind of liking these lives. Okay, I'm gonna do a live video every single day. On weekdays, I'm gonna do it around this time, like 6:30 p.m., like between 6:30 and 7 p.m. every single day. And on weekends, I don't know, maybe I should do it earlier on in the afternoon on weekends. You guys let me know in the comments what's better. I'm thinking just to keep it consistent, at least for weekdays at this time every single day, just to keep you guys checked in. As you guys see, I have a lot of days to do because I really want to fast for as long as I can this month and try to beat my record. And I have so many plans for this year and so many huge events that are happening that I really want to look my best. So I hope this answered a lot of your questions. I hope my little stories helped you out and gave you hope. Remember, it doesn't matter. Where can I subscribe for the water fasting newsletter? If you want to do the water fasting newsletter, okay, just send me an email at fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com. I'll put it in the link below. If you guys can all come back after I load the video up and leave your day 1 check-in, because I know you guys are all commenting live, but as soon as I post the video, just come back. It's probably going to be like 5 or 10 minutes after I close it. Come back, make your day 1, your day 3 check-in, or whatever day you're on if you're doing OMAD or water fasting. Do your check-in in the comments so everybody else can see it, okay? So come do that, and then I'll put my email and I'll put all the links for the things like the tongue scraper and stuff. If you guys missed the beginning of the video, I'll put all the links in the description so you can click in and you can check those out. I'll put waterfastingforum.com in the links also. For those of you who just signed on who weren't here at the beginning, make sure you make your account at waterfastingforum.com, because then we're gonna have topics and a huge thread of comments on each topic. And on Facebook, what happens is that you can ask the same question and then a week later someone else asks the question and you keep repeating yourself over and over and over, and it's always the same questions. But if we have the waterfastingforum.com, we post the topic and everybody comments in that one thread what their experience was. That's why I really want you guys to go on waterfastingforum.com, because it's a lot more interactive and you can see everything there. It's midnight in London. Aw, hi. A lot of people are in London, and like a lot of you guys actually are from where most of you guys are from the States. I think there's a couple Canadians. I saw a couple people from Ontario, and then a lot of people from Nigeria actually. You guys were all telling me a lot of people from Nigeria, but I don't know what time it is there, so maybe not there. And then Alipio and Anna are also on the waterfastingforum.com, and they're really always commenting on everybody's stuff. They both have a lot of experience with water fasting too. So thank you guys so much, Alipio and Anna. Thank you guys so much for taking care of people and commenting and motivating them, because sometimes I don't have the time to reach every single person, even though I try to respond to everybody's like Facebook messages, Instagram comments. It's Anna and Alipio. They're always on there. Yeah, I really, oh, Saint Martin. I have a lot of friends from Saint Martin. I probably know your friends. But anyway, so it's crazy, like the amount of people that are messaging me on like Instagram. And you guys never comment on my Instagram posts, so I get sad. Nobody likes my Instagram posts. But if you guys want to follow me, it's at YPIYALE. So if you guys want to like eventually show me some love there, I would appreciate it. But I prefer YouTube anyway, because I get to talk to you guys and it's more live. But yeah, I try to respond to every single comment that I ever get, whether it's an email, whether it's Facebook Messenger, whether it's like Facebook comments, whether it's, I don't even know, people on Reddit messaging me, people on the email messaging me, on Instagram, both my Instagrams. So it's exhausting to keep up with you guys. You guys have a lot of questions. That's why I try to make these lives and bring everyone here so we can talk here all at once, okay? So day 3, make it through the weekend. Do not go and give in to temptations, okay? Everything is good. If you failed, get back on track. It's not a fail. Fail forward, okay? So I will leave you guys for tonight. I have a lot of things I need to work on tonight, but a couple things, check back, comment here after the video is posted, put your check-in down below, go on waterfastingforum.com, make an account there for free, and comment on the day 3 thread for that as well. I'm gonna put the links for the tongue scraper, the binge eating books, all those types of things in the comments. Just come back, check in, and whoever's watching right now, make sure you hit that like on the video, okay? Because it makes me feel happy and smile. Okay, so I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do the video tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it a little earlier, like 4 p.m. Anyway, I'll kind of wing it tomorrow. I'll try to give you guys a heads up on Facebook or on Instagram and all over social media when I'm gonna do the live, but I might just wake up and just film it because I'm hyper or something. So we'll see tomorrow, but 4 weekdays, always the same day, 6:30 to 7 every single night to keep it consistent, okay? Mwah! And it's Eastern Central Time, so my time, it's Ontario time. Love you guys. Mwah. If you have any question, put it down in the comments. I reply to every single comment, and I love seeing your faces pop up in the check-ins in the comments, okay? Mwah, 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 mwah. Happy Friday. Happy fasting. TGI Friday. Okay, bye.